Thank you for joining me on my morning's perambulations. I've just been having a lovely chuckle with a lady with 3 dogs. They were wet through. They'd been charging around the fields, getting wet from the rain from yesterday and the dew from the night. And they were soggy dogs. And one was a very bouncy dog. So I said, "Oh, what is he or she?" She said, "It's a miss." So I said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did I misgender her?" And that was it. We were off chuckling. I am a woman. End of. When I was born, I did not have a gender assigned to me. The gender that had been in existence as part of me from very shortly after conception was identified, not assigned. It wasn't, "Oh, we've not had a girl for a while, let's give her that tick." No. I then went on from being a girl baby to being a little girl, a teenager, a young woman, a woman, and now an old woman. At no point in my existence have I been, or will I ever be, a cis woman. Why has language been appropriated? Or should I say misappropriated? Okay, I know I'm going to upset some people by saying this, but I have said that I'm no longer going to be invisible and unheard. So if somebody chooses to change the gender that they have been for some years, and I'm not even leaning on the open door of young children here, that is too big a nightmare for me to tackle midway across a soggy field. But if somebody decides that they would be happier living their life as somebody of the opposite sex, then fine. There is such a thing as gender dysmorphia. I know, I've worked with people who had this, and I know how upsetting, how traumatic it can be. But it is only a small percentage of the populations. But if these people who haven't got this acknowledged medical condition decide that they want to change, why should they, in their swapping from being a man to a woman, be called a trans woman and then drop the trans and be a woman? Yet I have to add a cis on. No, I am a woman. They are a man. Maybe they could be a trans man still, because they aren't a woman. And if I was still going to the gym, I would really be quite upset if it was a mixed changing room, which it would be if there was somebody who identified themselves as now being a woman. I am sincerely hoping that things are beginning to turn. That, yes, I acknowledge people with a genuine need to make changes. But if that need is to actually win medals as a swimmer, as a female, when they didn't do as a male, the same with weightlifting, be in a team of women rowers when they hadn't come up to meet the qualifications of being in the male team. No. There's obviously a need there, but that need needs to be addressed, not just covered up by saying that they're now identifying as the opposite sex. And for me, the icing on a very yucky cake was when the first that I had heard of, I think there have been several others, uterus transplant happened. And a man who identifies as a woman said, I'll have one of those. And they said, oh, you know, do you want to give birth? No, 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 I want to go down as the first man to have a hysterectomy. Yeah. And then we have the menopause. Oh my Gideon. I had a very early menopause because I had to have a hysterectomy because of medical reasons. That does not mean I am no longer a woman. It means that part of my identity as a woman had to be removed because of illness. But now having a male menopause, no, there's a clue in the meaning of the word. Menopause means the stopping of the menstruation. So you've got to be menstruating to have it stop. So yeah, okay, identify that there may be problems with changes in men at a similar time to the female menopause, but don't pinch our words. Use another word for it. And then maybe we would be more accepting rather than thinking, oh, what twaddle next? On that note, there's somebody coming with a dog and I don't want them to hear me ranting. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now. Bye.